Hello everyone, let's start our learning with Let's Learn with Preeti Hingnekar. So, after a long break, we will start today our third chapter, chemical equation and reaction. Okay, so what is a chemical reaction? What is a chemical equation? And balanced equation. Okay, so in this lecture, we will discuss about these terms. Okay, so let's start. Chemical reaction. What is a chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substance react with each other, okay, and form a new substance. It's clear? Listen carefully. When one or more than one substance react with each other and form a new substance. The condition is form a new substance. Then this process is called the chemical reaction. Okay, and one thing is notable, the chemical reaction is a irreversible process. That means the definition, look here the definition. Chemical reaction, the process in which one or more substance formed new substance and cannot be reversed by the physical method. So what is the physical method? You already studied in your previous standard, like a distillation, evaporation, okay, filtration. Okay, we can separate the physical changes. If the physical changes occurs, then we can separate the substance from these physical methods. But in a chemical reaction, we cannot transfer the newly formed substance to the original substance. It's clear, student? Then example of the chemical reaction is digestion of food, ripening of fruit, then formation of curd, cooking of food. So let's take one example, formation of curd. You know very well, at your home, your mother, your grandmother prepare a curd with the help of milk and any type of acid like lemon juice or any other. Okay, so your mother prepare the curd to combine the both substance. That means the one substance is a milk and other substance is a any type of acid, like take an example of lemon. Okay, and after some time the food the curd is ready. Okay, so here the newly formed substance is curd. Okay, so and the substance that takes part in this process are the milk and lemon. It's clear? So it's not possible to convert the curd into the milk again, because this is a chemical reaction. And in the example, what? The chemical reaction is not a reversible process, cannot be reversed by any physical process. It's clear? So all the example like this. So next is a physical method. What is a physical method? What is a physical change? Okay, so physical change means if any change takes place due to the some parameters like a temperature or pressure, etc. Okay, so often a physical in a physical change, the process is a reversible. Okay, what is the mean of reversible? Reversible, it can possible to revert the newly formed substance into the original substance. So what is examples? Examples are evaporation of the water, transformation of the ice into the water, etc. Okay, so we studied what is a physical change and what is a chemical change. So next is a changes in chemical reaction. That means what changes occur in a chemical reaction. So it may be change in color, it may be change in temperature, it may be change in nature, it may be change release the gas. So these four changes occurs during the after the chemical reaction. It's clear? Let's take one activity here. This is the activity of your textbook, student, and after opening a school, we will do all activities, all these given 5 activities here. So these 5 activities in our lab. Okay, so just read these activities now. Activities. The first activity is these are the apparatus to perform these activities. Okay, and then chemicals. First activity is take a spoonful of a limestone powder and in a evaporating dish and heat it strongly. This is our first activity, and observe what you found. Okay, second activity is zinc dust into the copper sulfate solution. Add a zinc dust in a copper sulfate solution. Third activity is the potassium chromate solution to the barium sulfate solution. Third activity is sodium chromate solution to the calcium chloride solution. These all activities are the chemical activities. Why? You can see here I prepare a table for observation. So you can write these observations because this is your textbook activity, and I promise after us opening the school we will do all these activities in our lab. So first 4 activities are the chemical activities, because you can see here in a first activity the change in color, no. Gas released, carbon dioxide gas released during this activity. Then in a second activity, the original blue color of the copper sulfate convert in the colorless solution. What is the conclusion of this? The conclusion, in any chemical reaction, the color may be changed, the gas released, or temperature change, or nature of the substance change. It's clear, student, what I said? Okay. The next is a chemical equation. What is a chemical equation? We studied about the chemical reaction. Okay, so when we in a chemical reaction, when we write down the formula of the substances that takes part in the chemical reaction, okay, and so this we can say this is a chemical equation. That means in a chemical reaction equation, we write down the symbols of the substance that takes part in the reaction. Okay, that takes part in the activity, and the what we found, the newly substance, and the newly substance form we write down also the chemical molecular formula of the newly substance compound or substance. Okay, so this is a chemical reaction. So look here, what is the chemical equation? The definition, the representation of the chemical reaction. The representation of the chemical reaction means the representation using the symbols. In our previous lectures and in your previous standard, you studied about the molecular formula, okay, and the symbols of the all element. So we have to use this molecular formula or symbols of specific atom in the chemical equation. It's clear? So the representation of the chemical reaction on a condensed form using the chemical formula, and it also involves the symbols, use of the symbols of the substance of the reactant and the product. So what is a reactant? The reactant means the 2 or more substance that takes part in the reaction. Okay, the 2 or more substance that takes part in the reaction are reactant, and the newly formed substance is called the product. It's clear? So we have to use the symbols of the reactant and the product in the chemical equation with mention of the physical state. Physical statements, it may be the solid, the substance that takes part in the solution, and the newly formed substance may be the solid, so we have to write the S for solid. Okay, liquid, L for liquid, and G is for gas, and AQ is for aqueous solution. What is aqueous solution? We will discuss in our next slide. Okay, so let's take example. One thing also, if we write the chemical equation in a word, for let's take example, the magnesium ribbon burned in the air, that means the oxygen, gives the magnesium oxide. It's your activity. Okay, what is your activity? You take the magnesium ribbon and burn into the air. So your equation is magnesium plus oxygen. Okay, and what form? The newly substance formed magnesium oxide. If you write this chemical reaction in the words like this, so this is called the word equation. This is called the word equation. And when you write the word equation in the form of symbols, for example, magnesium, the molecular formula of magnesium is Mg, at O2 for oxygen gas, okay, and the magnesium oxide MgO. So this is a chemical reaction. It's clear, student? And here magnesium and oxygen are reactant because they takes part in the reaction, okay, and the newly substance is a MgO, magnesium oxide. So this is our product, okay. And next step is we have to write the physical state. As I said you, Mg is a solid, so write here S. O2 is a gas, so write here G, and MgO is a solid, so write here S. It's clear, student? Okay, you can pause the video and write down all the definitions. So let's see the definition of the reactant and the product. What is a reactant? The substance that takes part in the chemical reaction is a reactant. Okay, and the substance that formed in a chemical reaction, that means a newly formed substance, is a product. Okay, this example, Mg plus O2 equals to MgO, reactant equals to magnesium and oxygen, and products are product is MgO. Okay, so in any chemical reaction, you may got the products more than one. Okay, then next definition is aqueous solution. What is aqueous solution? If we dissolve any substance into the water, we can dissolve in any liquid, but when we dissolve in any substance in the water, then we can say this solution is a aqueous solution. It's clear? So you can write the definitions from here. And then I hope, student, you like this video and you understood this video. If you like, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you, student.